Hello and welcome. This is the update video, or at least the review of it. What I've been told, the medbay and other assets of the Space Engineers play have been updated for development. The medbay has been concludedly been updated to have one block placement right onto his conveyor, like the assembler and refinery, small drill or detector, small antennae, and the list goes on. They made a few adjustments here and there, and we're still getting a little hint about the new HUD system. Until it comes, we have to be prepared every Thursday. Though there has been some problems with the atmospheric lander respawn due to the high latency load of the weight, distance from the ground, the amount of fuel in said reactor has a specific problem. When it tries to evade the harsh landing at top speed, it will literally drain the reactor dry, and the batteries will not hold up. And I repeat, it will not hold up. And I have asked around for modders to please, and I mean please, update your mods, script, blocks, anything. After the new update next week, when it comes to stable brands. I know all too well that the second week of the month there shall be an update for stable brands. And Sage, if you're watching this, please update your Dead Space marker mod. I really like it, and it's kind of my intention to use it for my latest recording. Hopefully in this month I would use it to collaborate with the most intensive scene ever built. A three-way fleet battle royale. Utter annihilation. With the most intense weaponry you can ever imagine. The latest hardware, latest weapons. The Nova Cannon, if I can fit it on some Sith I can find. And excuse the lag. Even though I have a 2 gig, it still has tweaking problems. The frame rate has not yet recovered. We still have yet to discover the whole reason of this unprofitable low frame rate, causing immense lag, command delays, And I did install Sucked Hands, very much needed zombie replacement for wolves. And I've also subscribed and installed the very, very much needed, that was been long awaited, the auto helmet on off mod. And yes, I'm in survival. And I have also installed Wolf Protection for so many reasons. And man, the frame rate just went from bad to worse, and I do not know why. There has been an intensive frame rate drop even without mods. His zombies, they only happen when someone touches the ground. That's how spawning of those fire beasts happen. But without the uranium, that's a big if. If you run out, you're out. But the most important way to save uranium and battery is to literally, manually shut down those large, small thrusters immediately when you land. There, now they are off. The good thing, the landing gear has been conditionally updated, even without, well, thanks to the last stable update. I am on the stable fence for a custom of reasons. And I'm going to ask a friend. And I know, and I have friended a lot of modders, but I ask of you this: can you please update your famous mods into a very useful, very, very needed pack of legacy? There are so many good mods lost in time, unable to be used thanks to the updates. But if there was a code that cannot be broken by Keen's updates, please post in the comments below, and so everyone. I think I heard a zombie. Turn off light because that wastes power. And the whole reason I did not want to go to Alien Planet, there was a specific reason. Unless you want to reenact a certain other game that we all know and love. Not exactly Resident Evil, but more of a Dead Space concept. Which reminds me, to any and all, and I mean all, builders of space engineers, please aid in using a reconstructed scale model of the USG Ishimura and other models, other modders, please try to make the weapon pack, hand weapon pack, from Dead Space to Space Engineers, with said elements for animation. If not of the animation, that could be fine too. It would be nice to actually have them with the sounds and the effects. Though, really, if King can readjust their limitations for planets, it would be nice. Because back then, it used to be less than uncomforting. That, and I have been working lately. Because I have asked the creator of the weight and volume, well, weight and mass less mod, to ask him to update it. And I have friended him because it's hard to find modders that has good heart for engineers and companionship for their friends who the mod is dedicated to. That I always take to heart and respect with great honor and happiness. I'm going to do this first, since one, though for survival may be fun, but this is a review. Since reviews are very notable, it's not as easy as it used to be. Thanks to these mods, which can be happening to update them, but without Sage's marker to help with needed recommendation, it's very hard. And yes, I have sometimes go up and down on mod usage, but that's the perks of the effects, needed effects, nimble of what's needed, scene play, and the accents that go with them. Without the action scenes, Calamity and Climactic, there wouldn't be much of a game. But here's another thing I have been seeing much lately. A lot of textures before December 15th never made it. And only some blocks made their way in because they are not exactly specific on that selected block that has been changed on coding. Unique mods only on a special occasion in the month of December have survived, but only on a deadly cost. Though I do request that Sage can update and give a specific separate marker an effect like it had in Dead Space 2 on the activation of the marker. A beam that shoots into the sky with great effects. Only when it's on, like a light, but with much more effects. If you know how to do that, please post it in the comments below. Because it would be a great asset and great amount of happiness to other players and modders to see that in action. Because who wouldn't want to see that in Space Engineers? And also I recently looked into the long range ore scanner mod. It still works, but only limits up to 3 specific type of ores. No more, no less. But I can live with that, thanks to a little interface of other Abinix. I'm just a little deveined. I did physical today. It's a small price to see that in time, though it has been long since I had it. Until I have a better job that actually pays well, I will upgrade. I'm seeing extreme performance. Around where it is golden. Besides, it's better to do this than do it with the alternative. But thanks to the main graphical interface, I now have a way to interface with this and any other thing. And yes, I subscribe to this for one reason. It may have the old thruster texture, but it is alive and kicking since it goes both in atmosphere and space. The CAI Armored Thruster, using the main data of the atmospheric thruster and the ion thruster, or it is from the hydrogen, but does not require oxygen or ice or even hydrogen, thus requires energy. The beam drill has been updated. So has the industrial cockpit and more mods. And thanks to the update, to the many supporters of Ezra's mod pack, it still now lives. And thanks to a fellow modder, kept the Augie weapons, but has limited the amount of weapons that has been saved. And thanks to Dr. Octopus. He has saved a few mods himself from utter annihilation. But that was only a limited one. Thanks to the other update, I cannot update anymore. But the one who made this mod, please update the Hammerman's vent system. Now give an extra spice to any ships that may be in use. But please add a vent system. A little literal vent grate that fits the customization of Dead Space. It makes it more easier for me to replicate every last detail of the Ishimura, and using Sam's 1:1 scale of the flight deck, I can complete that to the utmost detail and build my way up to the rest of the ship, from flight deck to bridge to the last part of the engine, down to the very core. With my memory, everything I remember would have a price, though with cost I would know how to build the USG Ishimura. But without the Ishimura, we have still yet to learn how to create our own massive ship, similar to the Ishimura, down to the last detail. But I've asked you, can you help this noble mission to replicate a massive, iconic ship? Or will it see its last day? Also, I'm still facing the problems of having no backpack on certain times when I die. Literally phasing through the planet and may be lost forever. That has been a glitch, long been known for a month. And it has not happened before. Even modded character skins have been shown that they do not drop a backpack. That has been a problem. Even Sarktan's hard work that he put in his Moon Project armor has been short-lived thanks to the glitch. And this problem I'm always facing, moving randomly while I am drilling by using expand or drilling normally. Like moving left or right at random. Like shooting down a bowl. Like that. And let me show you what the weight and mass less mod can do. Mainly these small things are starting to get far too annoying to even mind. It moves the player. Even by that, it gets dangerous. With this mod, I can gather far more ore than I could ever wish. But I see my friend, the modder who is responsible to update this, has removed the duplication. Though I really like that kind of glitch, having more ore than I ever want. But I'm guessing that's only when I'm in survival, or so on, depending. But still, the volume has lowered. But I will get early notice where my friend would be. But I'm guessing without the zombie suit that supports both these mechs may become an issue. Because it used to be a little more rough. Excuse the lag. It's just doing that thing again. Sometimes it does not listen, nor does my fingers hit the right buttons. Now the FPS is horrible on many accounts. Horrible by two reasons. One, the command response has slowed by the FPS drop. Frames per second is starting to drop at a miserable pace. With that noted, I cannot use much of anything thanks to that FPS drop. And with that noted, it's pretty much deadly. And yes, I've been having trouble trying to extend blocks on blocks. It keeps doing that every time I want to extend them. Almost like there was a delay before the command, causing it to just place the block without extending the range of blocks I wanted. And that said, if King can fix that along with the latest update next week, And the reason why it is made a hole above the hole, there is an uranium deposit right above the iron. With that said, I will be making a bunker here and have review meetings and talkouts with any friends or people who want to see me, and have the views talked along and recorded, then posted on YouTube when it's done. And since I've installed wolf protection, which has to be updated soon before the new HUD, because if it falls, there'll be nothing these wolves can't chew against, neither will the spideroids. Oh yes, and Codecat. If you want some ideas, please look into discussions and find out what as the most important mod when creating some is most needed for players to be. If someone wants to find a mod or suggest some mod to the viewers or commenters, please put it in the comments below. And be honest and don't be mean about it. Space Engineers is still a well-known and open community. Until the next video, please leave a comment below suggesting what will I do next with my bunker. And please be honest and don't leave out details, as this bunker will be fully fortified and against wolf invasion or spideroids unless they have moved to the Earth like planet. Because an underground bunker has a better chance against the wolves than a base above ground. It may be common knowledge, even against players in PvP and PvE against NPCs, because stone has better way to protect than metal, because it's not refined and brittle like metal itself, unless it's reinforced. Like concrete, which, miraculously, the concrete mod has been updated and continuing its support in beta. And thanks to a modder, we have elevators taking its place against the other one that has not been updated in quite a while. A year or more. Elevators have not been imported since the last update of the elevator, the other one. But this elevator has been proven to be useful going up and down. It may be bumpy going down, but smooth going up. Until next time, please leave a like, or depends. James?
What you doing?
Recording a video, James.
Don't care. Be quiet.
Live video, James.
Don't care.
Sorry for my outburst. That was my brother.
I can hear you.
James! My webcam's recording everything we're talking about. Play TV, remember? Sorry. My brother and I do not share sympathy yet. We're still opposites on what we do and towards each other. He's just bloated with constipation. Bowels is against him. His own bowels hurt him. We have not yet enough money to fix him. Until next time, please leave a like, or if you wanted to, depends on with your honesty. And please leave something in the comments below of what you think about this video. See you next time, and next video will be a revitalization of another video, most provided of hints and most intro to the next Origins of the Survival Fleet Mega.